Hi everybody, this is Karen. How are you today? I'm making this video because I believe I got a message dream from the Lord. For those of you who do not know me, I have been a born again Christian for almost 15 years. 15 years now. And I have had, many dreams from the Lord, and I have put some down on YouTube. But this sometimes you know that a dream is more than a dream. And I would like to follow the example of other Christians who have put their warning and message dreams from the Lord out there for other people to see, because they have helped me. And I hope maybe in some way that this video helps somebody else. And we should all be obedient to the Lord and share messages that He gives us. And He has been giving a lot of people messages lately. There have been so many Christians that are having dreams. And it is biblical to have a dream of warning, because even in Jesus' time, when Jesus was just born, Joseph had a dream of warning to take Jesus away, because King Herod was going to tried to kill him, and he killed many babies then. So God has used dreams in the past before, and especially now, because these are the last days. So I'm going to get right into the dream. I dreamt that I was walking down a road, and just to the right of me was a fence, and beyond the fence it was just grass. No people, no buildings, just grass. And to the left of me there was like a big street, almost like a highway, and a lot of people on the other side, and they were making a lot of noise, and there was a lot of fighting and a lot of anger, but it was just more than anger. It was like everybody wanted to just kill each other. So I was saying to myself, what am I doing here? I have to get out of here. And as I was just about, to walk, I was like just standing still, because I was in fear because of hearing all these things. This little boy was walking with two other people, and he came back, and this little boy grabbed my arm. He didn't just grab it, he yanked it with all his force. And I remember as he yanked my arm to grab me, he looked directly into my eyes. And this little boy all of a sudden had a face of a man. And I looked into his eyes, and it reminded me of other dreams that I have had about Jesus. And I knew, there was no question in my mind who this little boy represented. He was Jesus. And he was with two other people. I only remember one woman that was next to him, and she smiled at me, and I wasn't sure who she was. I assumed that that was his mother, but I wasn't sure. I mean, Mary. I wasn't sure. But all I remember is that he yanked my hand, and all of a sudden we were just running very, very, very fast away from all the danger. And I remember that we were going so fast that it felt like we were running at the speed of light. And I remember thinking to myself, I can't run this fast. I know I can't. I'm getting older, and I have trouble with my legs, and I definitely can't run this fast. So I was amazed. But even though we were going as fast as we were, I could still hear the evil behind us. And actually it felt like it was getting closer and closer. I never felt such terror. I could almost feel the evil spirit in my spirit. It was a very angry and fierce evil, almost like this evil spirit that I felt wanted to kill everybody and everything in its path. And I remember thinking, we're not going to get away. We're never going to get away from this. And just then, the little boy with the face of a man pulled me really fast. And we were in midair. And we were going so fast that you couldn't see anything. Remember I told you on the right side of me was like a field, an empty field? Well, it was going so fast I couldn't see anything. And that was it. That was the end of the dream. And I prayed about it and asked God to give me some clarification of what it could mean. And started studying and reading scriptures about the rapture. Now I know some people don't believe in the rapture. I happen to believe in the rapture because I have asked God and He has shown me a lot of things. And I believe He was showing me that something evil, very evil, is about to break into this world. It's going to enter this world. This world, as bad as you may think it is, this is nothing compared to what is coming. This world is going to be like a living hell. And, you know, the word rapture is not in the Bible, but it's taken from the Greek word harpazo. And harpazo means to snatch up violently, to seize by force. And that's what it was like in my dream. I believe the little boy with the man's face represented Jesus, and he snatched me by force. It was a very quick and violent tug to get me out of harm's way. And I believe that's how it's going to go with the rapture. Something so bad is going to come to America that He is going to come and snatch us very quickly out of the way. Or it could be that Satan knows that he has a very short time, and you know that he's going to go after the bride of Christ. So I'm saying these things to wake everybody up, because I did hear God speak to me also. And I asked Him what the message was of the dream, and He said, be prepared. So if you are not a child of God, please, there isn't much time. Please go to Him and ask Him to forgive you for whatever sins you may have made. It doesn't matter what you have done in the past, because Jesus died to take your punishment. But we have to admit our guilt. It's like being in court. You can't take the offer the prosecutor is offering you unless you admit that you are guilty, and then he cuts you a deal. Well, it's the same thing in the courtroom of God. You either stand on your own life or you stand on Jesus' life. And He lived a perfect life so He could be the substitute sacrifice for us. And I also wanted to read the scripture in Acts chapter 2, 17 and 18, because the Bible talks about what's going to happen in the last days. It says that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, all people, and your sons and your daughters will prophesy, your men will see visions, your old men dream dreams. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days. And those days is these days. We are living in the last days. And there are so many Christians that are having dreams of the rapture, dream of the end times, dream of Jesus' second coming. And these are warning dreams. So I just wanted to I wanted to just give this message because God gave this dream to me, and I don't believe it's just for me. I believe it's for all of His bride. So thank you for listening to me, and please, I will pray for you, and please pray for each other, and let's just pray that Jesus comes soon. Remember, there is a crown waiting for those who are looking forward to His coming. So just as in the days of Noah, remember Noah preached for 120 years and nobody listened. Let's hope that people listen this time. Well, thank you for listening to me. God be with you. Till next time.